Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Critical Reactions with your host, Bryan. Now, this is kind of weird. We're starting in the middle of a week, had a bit of a hiatus. We're back, but I'm not going to do a half week and try to cram a theme into that. So instead, we're going to be just kind of doing whatever, probably hit some special selections. There's a couple of things that I just want to kind of highlight, which is what today's going to be about. And, cool new backdrop. I got some music CDs back there. I don't know, just trying something new, I guess. But let's get on to what you guys are here for, and that is music and reactions and stuff. So this was actually emailed to me, brought to my attention. Um, Says he's been watching the video for a few months, and it occurred that I might like to check out a project that was coordinated over the summer. Um, but yes, it's a project. The project was to create an album of music that introduced children to unusual rhythmic concepts, such as polyrhythms, odd tuplets, and odd time signatures. Some of the tracks are just insane. I can't say too much. This was sent to me before the project was actually released, so I didn't really get a lot of details about it. It says that someone did the most complicated metric modulation ever heard on Ants Go Marching, and someone else used additive meter for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So I'm interested in this. I am not going to lie, I've already checked out most of the tracks. This is not going to be so much a reaction. I was intrigued and I could not sit on this. It came out on the 5th, and today's not the 5th. I don't know what the date is. Um, but yeah, I couldn't sit on this. So this is part going to be like a sort of analysis, just kind of looking at what's going on. But also on the other side of things, it's kind of just showcasing it. Brought to my attention. I checked it out. Now it's my turn to bring it to y'all's attention. So, all right, let's get it. We're not going to check out all 12 songs, even though it would only take, 20 minutes maybe tops. Some of these are a little longer, some of them are a little shorter, but I do kind of want to point out some very interesting ones. Now, the first one we're going to check out is Ben Levin's Bingo. And if I remember correctly, Ben Levin is associated with Bent Knee, and Bent Knee is massively requested on this channel. So let's check out what Ben did with Bingo. Ooh. All right, so we got some really weird time stuff going on here. Okay, so this is one of the tracks. That can't be good. This is one of the tracks that I hadn't checked out yet, and it's just a really interesting back and forth between 4/4 and 5/4, and that's pretty cool, I guess. I do really appreciate the dog sounds. And so, yeah, that's sort of the ending there sort of punctuates the idea there, where he literally counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, so that was a really cool way. Instead of doing BINGO and turning into eighth notes to fit in a 4/4, he made them all quarter notes and forced it into a 5/4 for the BINGO section. Um, this one I have listened to, and it is funky, and not like funk style, but just like Oh man, this is the odd metric modulation for ants go marching. And right now we're just in 4 against 4, pretty standard ants go marching.
A little faster. Faster.
That's when it gets really it gets a little swingy.
Even faster.
Yes. So so yeah, that's just got some really cool modulation going on in the background. It basically, the core melody never changes. It's just the rhythm underneath does, and it allows you to kind of feel the contrast between different types of metric modulation, doing 5 against 4 and stuff like that, and polyrhythms basically in a nutshell. It's Ansco marching polyrhythms style. So yeah, that one's just that is every time we just have one of those little shifts at the end introducing the next rhythmic concepts, just always throws me off. And I've listened to it like 5 times, and it's still just genius work right there. Genius work. So let's see what else we got. What's another good one? Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. This is the one that the person who emailed me said had the not metric modulation, the additive meter. So this one's going to get interesting. You ready? You can't be ready. You can't be ready for this, but let's go. I'm not gonna lie. I've heard it a couple times, and I still don't get what's going on. I've just it is a puzzle, and I have not cracked it yet. Um, Fortunately, though, the person who made it, 12 Tone, has a YouTube channel. Very intelligent music guy. And from what I understand, he breaks down what he did here in his latest video. I haven't checked it out yet. It is in my watch later. I'll link that down below. Um, but yeah, that man, that is just a weird rendition of Twinkle Twinkle, and I love it because it just keeps me on my toes all the time. It's a childhood song. Everybody knows that rhythm, the pattern to the melody, and it's just takes it for a ride. Just completely dissects it and changes it up. So yeah, let's do one more here. What should we do? Let's set up. We were talking about this the other day, Frere Jacques. I'm probably pronouncing that like horribly, but yeah, let's. This came up on the channel the other day, so let's check this one out. Those offbeat syncopations really giving this a lot of flavor that it didn't have originally. I really like this part. Really good atmosphere, but it's really emphasizing the odd rhythm that the whole song is built around. So yeah, the whole song is built around a 7-beat phrase. However, if you want to look at it, 2 bars of 7/8 or 1 bar of 7/4, but it's a 7-beat phrase overall, and it's that little hiccup that so much flavor. Yeah, that's just gorgeous. That is such a beautiful track. So yeah, this is Tuplets for Toddlers, and it is a project created by quite a few people, 12 different people, and somebody to kind of direct it, I suppose. I don't know the. Oh no! So yeah, the person who emailed me is actually one of the composers. So yeah, 12 people put this together, and all of the proceeds go to Save the Children UK, which is it's a pretty good charity. I looked into it a bit, and yeah, so if you enjoyed any of this, if you want to help out with that, if you just kind of want to support the fact that people are making music for kids to kind of introduce them to stuff that isn't quarter and eighth notes and 4/4. I mean, just looking at this list, I'm thinking of the original renditions and the original arrangements for all of these songs, and they're extremely basic. And I understand that's the point. It's to kind of teach kids about rhythm and music, and to kind of get their minds understanding that concept, which is also why some of these things, some of the songs share melodies or share melodic ideas. It just goes along with the whole nursery rhyme concept to, introduce kids to music, just very beginner stuff. But I think utilizing songs that kids already know and transforming them in ways that are a little bit more advanced can help open up their minds to more, advanced ways of writing music and listening to music. I don't think it is what's that, correlation? Yeah, there's definitely a correlation. Is that's where I was going. There's definitely a correlation between the fact that a lot of kids' nursery stuff is in 4/4, and that it sticks with basic melodies and basic rhythms and kind of basic ranges. We actually don't really jump around too much note wise in childhood songs, and the fact that a lot of popular mainstream music fits those same criteria. There's definitely a correlation there. And I think helping to educate people at a younger age about musical complexity can open up their minds to more complex music. Again, I want to iterate. I do this all the time. If anybody is an old subscriber, been around the channel for a while, you'll know I don't condemn simple music. I enjoy pop. I enjoy radio rock. Simple music is not bad, but there's definitely, stuff to be gained from looking at other musical genres, styles, complexity levels, all sorts of stuff. It's always good to have a wide range of musical knowledge. So, yes, there is no problem with pop music. There's no problem with simple nursery rhymes, but it's always good to kind of understand there's more to it. And like I said, I think it really helps to introduce kids to that earlier. I think this can also even help adults. Like I said, a lot of adults listen to very simple music. It's in the mainstream, it's popular. That's what most people are listen to. Most people don't actually get to hear stuff on the fringe, anything that's more complex. So, utilizing this stuff, everybody knows Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Everybody knows Bingo. They grew up with this stuff, it's ingrained in them. Um, and kind of incorporating these ideas into that, be like, oh, okay, I kind of get that. I like that. It's jazzier or has a little bit of a samba feel to it or whatever. And maybe it'll have them seek out more complex music. It doesn't have to be the most complex. They may not end up, checking out some of the most complex symphonies or modern, postmodern composers or anything like that. But, just anything to kind of help people understand that there's more music out there, I think is always good, whether this helps children or adults. So, yeah, I think it's a fantastic little project. Like I said, the charity that it's going for is fantastic as well. If you feel like supporting this, I highly suggest you do so. Um, so yeah, really cool stuff. I'm really glad I was emailed about this, and I am very excited to have it on the channel. Kind of give it a bit of a platform. I don't know anyone else who's covering it other than the people who participated in it. So yeah, hopefully lots of people are going to be reacting to this or promoting it because I think it needs more eyes, definitely. All right, so that wraps this one up. We have two more videos this week. I'm pretty sure one of them will be a special selection, and I kind of have thoughts about doing something I want to pick, something I just kind of want to showcase, but at the same time, the special selection list is getting long. I do want to get through that. So I don't know. And then Saturday and Sunday we'll do special selection as usual. And Monday we'll be back with our themed content with Dude, you need to check this out week, which is where I check out stuff that somehow has not shown up on the channel yet. Whether it's highly influential or maybe they created a genre or maybe they're just super popular and they're really good stuff I need to check out. Like, why have you not checked this out yet, dude? That's what we're going to be looking at. All right, so yeah, appreciation for everybody who has the patience with me and kind of I said I'd be back 2 days ago and that didn't happen. So just I'm real thankful for everybody who's sent me well wishes and kind of been patient with me as I dealt with last week. Took a little bit of time off for myself and to get myself recentered, but we're back. We're gonna crank up the gear. I don't know. That sounds really cool, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't think that's how that you really talk about. Let's crank those gears. That's how we're winning this race. I'm a musician, guys. Not a words writer or a race car driver. I hope that's evident. All right, that's going to wrap this one up. I'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. UTC, as usual. And until then, you guys stay awesome, keep being amazing, stay safe out there, and have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you choose to watch my videos.